Good day, students. I will be your math teacher on this lesson. We are now in the module 13 in the third quarter of mathematics 10, which is the simple and probability. What will be my expectation from you in this topic? Of course, at the end of the lesson, I want you to define probability and find probability of simple events. But before we proceed to our lesson, you may get a sheet of paper, number 8, 1 to 5 for your preface. Again, you may read the question, then you may pause the video rather and read the question and click to continue after answering each number. So now, the direction is read and understand the question carefully and write the letter corresponding the correct answer. Number 1, number 2, number 4, number 5. Okay, sit back and relax. Yesterday, or in the module 12 rather, I have discussed to you the union and intersection. So let us try to review if you still remember the lesson from the module 12. We have three events A, B, and C with their corresponding elements. Number 1, what is the intersection of A and C as well as B and C? And whatever is, find the union. Or what is A intersection C union B intersection C? Number 2, what is A union C intersection to the union of B and C? Check your answer if it is correct. We start with the lesson. So, are you familiar with this board game? This is a backgammon, one of the oldest board games. It is played by two players, which has 15 checkers, which move between 24 triangles, according to the roll of the two dice. If you roll doubles in this game, you get to roll again. The question is, what is the chance that you will roll doubles? Showing in the table, we have the possible outcomes. How many possible outcomes are there? Yes, you are right. We have 36 possible outcomes. How many doubles are there? Yes, we have 6. Those are 1, 1, 2, 2, 3, 3, 4, 4, 5, 5, and 6, 6. If the dice are fair, each outcome is equally likely to occur. What is the chance that the double number will appear when dice are rolled? So we have 6 divided by 36, which is equals to 1 over 6, which is the ratio of the favorable outcome over the possible outcome. The ratio of the favorable outcome over the possible outcome is the process of getting the probability of an event. In a finite sample space, S, where each outcome are equally probable, the probability of an event, A, denoted by P of A, is given by P of A is equals to number of favorable outcomes divided by the number of possible outcomes. In symbol, you have your P of A equals N of A divided by N of S. Again, N of A is the favorable outcomes, then N of S is the possible outcomes. What is the probability that double number will appear when dice are rolled? That is 6, the favorable outcome, divided by the number of positive sample space, which is 36. So you have P doubles is equals to 1 over 6. Recall that the probability that an event will happen is between 0 and 1, inclusive. A probability of 0 means that an event is impossible. A probability of 1 means that an event is certain to happen. And the closer a probability is to 1, the more likely it is to happen. Let's have an example. A blue and a green dice are rolled. Find the probability of the following event. A, the green die choose 6. B, the sum of the two numbers is 8. And C, the sum of two numbers is less than 6. Showing from the table, so those on the right side of each number are for the green cube or die, and on the left side, the blue, of course, for the blue dice. You are asked now, letter A, find the probability of green die that choose 6. So we have at the last column, we can see we have 6. And those are 1, 6, 2, 6, 3, 6, 4, 6, 5, 6, and 6, 6. That is our favorable outcome. Then the sample space is the same, 36. So from the formula, you have your P of A is equals to the favorable outcome divided by the sample space, which is 6 over 36. And again, always reduce your answer to lowest term. The answer is 1 over 6. Event P, the sum of two numbers is 8. Back to the table, what are those pair of numbers wherein the sum is 8? How many pair we have? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So we have 6. These are the number. 1, 2, 3, 5. I'm sorry, it's 5, not 6. So we have 6, 2, 5, 3, 4, 4, 3, 5, 2, 6. That is the favorable outcome divided by the sample space. And that is 5 over 36, and it is already in its lowest term. Then for event C, the sum of the two numbers is less than 6. So back to the table, find the pair of number that are the sum is less than 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. So we have 10. 1, 1, 2, 1, 3, 1, 4, 1, 1, 2, 2, 2, 3, 2, 1, 3, 2, 3, 1, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. So we have the favorable outcome for event C is 10 over 30 over the sample space, which is 36, and reduce the lowest term, that is 5 over 18. Question for number 1, none. Let's proceed to question number 2, or example number 2 rather, not question. A committee of 2 is to be chosen at random from a group of 5 students consisting of 3 boys and 2 girls. What is the probability that a committee of 2 boys will be chosen? B, consisting of 1 boy and 1 girl will be chosen. So what we're going to do is to find first the sample space. And this is the sample space. From the sample space, find the element or a pair. Yes, an element rather, that both are boys. And so we have 1, 2, 3, 3. and the sample size is 10. So you have your 3 over 10. Then B consisting of one boy and one girl. So again, from the sample space, find out those element containing a boy and a girl. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. We have 6 all over 10, and that is 3 over 5. Question, for example, 2, none. So let's proceed to the last example. There are X red balls, 12 blue balls, and 2X plus 4 white balls in a box. One ball is selected at random from the box. If the probability that the selected ball is red is equal to 1/5, what is the value of X? The selected ball is then put back into the box and another ball is being selected. Find the probability that the selected ball will be a blue, not red. Okay, what we are going to do first is to find the total sample space, which is red, blue, and white. So we have X for red, 12 for blue, and 2X for white. So we have the total marble in the box is 33X plus 16. But the problem is to solve the value of X. So to solve the value of X, from the problem given is the probability of red is 1/5. So from this equation, we have the probability of red is X all over 36 plus 16. Since you have your red, X red balls all over the total marble in the box. So that is X over 36, 3X rather, plus 16. Then the probability of red from the problem is 1/5, substituted by 1/5. So we have this one. Cross multiply, we come up with 5X equals 3X plus 16. And we can solve now our X. Subtract both side by 3X. So you have 2X, then divide both side by 2. You have now your, so you have 8 number of red balls. You can solve now the number of white balls by substituting your 8 to 2X plus 4 and simplifying it. We come up with the answer of 20. So therefore, the total marble in the bag, we have 8 for the red ball, 12 for the blue, and 20 for the white. So all in all, we have your 40 balls. So you can solve now letter A. The probability of blue, that is 12 over 40. The lowest term is 3 over 10. For not red, so not red, we have blue and white, which is 12 plus 20, and that is 32. So we have your 32 all over 40, and the answer is 4 over 5. So the 32, these are not red, the blue and the white. Okay, question? None? Very good. So again, remember that the probability of an event is a ratio. Ratio means you are going to divide the number of probability, favorable rather, divided by the sample space. That compares the number of favorable outcomes to the number of possible outcomes. It has a formula of P of A, it's equals to number of favorable outcomes over the number of possible outcomes. Recall also that the probability that an event will happen is between 0 and 1 inclusive. A probability of 0 means that an event is impossible. A probability of 1 that an event is certain to happen. The closer a probability is to 1, the more likely it is to happen. So, what is the value of the topic for today? So, you may read the situation and write your answer in your journal if you have your journal notebook. If you do not have, in a sheet of paper, then just pass it to your subject teacher. So let us find out how far have you learned from this topic. the symbol of probability. You may get 1/4 sheet of paper, number 8125. Again, you may pause the video and read the question or the statement by yourself, then answer, and after answering, click the video to continue. Number 1, number 2, number 3, number 4, and the last one. Check your answer if it is correct. Number 1, number 2, number 3, number 4, number 5. Who got 5? Very good. Okay, for more practice, you may answer the activities. You have activity 1. Match the situation A with its probability in B. Check your answer. Let's have more practice. For your activity 2, keep practicing, answer each of the following. Next, check your answer. So another activity, pace yourself. Number 1, number 3, and number 4. The last one, check your answer. That's all for today. Thank you and God bless.